Thank you for listening. My name is Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21. I'm a mixed martial arts journalist. I currently contribute to bjpen.com, Low Kick MMA, CageSidePress.com. You could find my work there as well as my YouTube channel at aka Strauss21. And of course, the Did You See That Shit Mixed Martial Arts podcast that you are listening to right now. Here is my latest interview. I hope you enjoy it. I want to welcome back Mr. Lance the Party Palmer to the show, fresh off of a crazy New Year's Eve. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. I just on New Year's Day, my wife and I flew back to Columbus, Ohio, and now I'm just back to regular life, getting stuff done at home. Since I do my camps in Vegas, I don't get to maintain stuff at the house while I'm out of town. So now it's time to do all that now that I'm back.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Stupid question. I'm sure that you've been asked 1,000 times, man. But how does it feel? Does it still feel like a dream, or do you still feel like you're tripping a little bit?
Not really, because I've won belts before. I mean, I won the belt for World Series of Fighting, defended it, then won it again. So I was a two-time champ for WSOF, and then, winning the PFL belt was, that's what I expected out of myself. But yeah, it is cool. It's a great finish to the year, and now we take a nice little break before we start season 2.
Yeah, definitely a little bit. And Ray Sefo was just on the MMA Junkie radio show, and he said that by the 15th of this month, that the roster for season 2 should already be completely set. So fighters and managers are flocking to the PFL system, man. It sounds like it was an overwhelming success. I know that you really liked it because it kind of harkened back to your old wrestling days there, man. Did anything about the actual fight itself on New Year's surprise you, or was it pretty much how you expected it to go with Siler?
No, I trained for a 5-round battle, and I fought Siler last November, so I trained for that. So I knew what to expect, and I knew to expect a better version of him because he's at a new gym and training with a new team, and but I am as well, and I feel like I've improved so much over the last year since I left Alpha Male that I knew going into it that there was going to be nobody to stop me if I came and brought my best.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And you had a tough road too. I mean, of course, you put the first loss on Andre Harrison ever. Kind of got that one back. I mean, you're only 31 years old, man. I mean, the thought of having to kind of do this all over again and start from scratch next year. I know some guys they don't like that, but I'm almost thinking you probably prefer that, right? Because that goes back to your wrestling days, having to start over next year, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, why would you want to sit all year and then just defend your belt at the end of the year? I heard some people saying that they would rather it be that way for the season. That makes zero sense whatsoever. I'd rather be able to go in, be able to fight all those times throughout the year, stay active, and keep improving throughout the year, and also get paid throughout the year. It's like just because you win one fight and you win a big chunk of money doesn't mean that you can just stop what got you there and stop what you're doing. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, and that's the format that they're going to take, and that's the format that I think they should take because it just makes sense. You're going to be this season's champion. Next year, everybody starts from scratch. Non-fighting related, man. Did you have a chance to get out and actually do anything for New Year's that wasn't fighting related?
No, we didn't even leave the arena until after 12.
Oh wow, so it was a real long night there.
Yeah, because we had to do the champion stuff in the cage after the last fight ended, and then we had to go to other room for the press conference. We literally didn't get done till like 11:55, and then the ball dropped literally right when we were walking out of MSG, and then PFL had an after party for everybody in the hotel, and by that point I just wanted to get some food and see my family and see the people that came to watch me fight and go to bed.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It must have been super exhausting that whole week, man. Another non-fighting question. Of course, you're an Ohio guy. Are you follow football closely? Are you a Browns fan, Bengals fan, Steelers fan?
Browns fan for sure. I was excited about their season this year, but I was kind of bummed that they didn't make a playoff run because they got started a little late after they fired Hugh, and I think that was the best thing that could have happened to them. But the thing that sucked was they kind of got the ball rolling a little too late in the season.
Yeah, I agree. The Browns, the future looks bright though, man. I mean, what do you think of Baker? He looks great, huh?
Yeah, he's really good, and I think he's got a good head on his shoulders, unlike Johnny Manziel did. Because they're kind of comparable from a player standpoint, but from a off the field standpoint, Baker's just he's a professional all the way around. So he's he's awesome. It's good to have that. It's good to have a franchise quarterback like that right out of the gate. Putting that kind of work in and trying to be successful right away.
No doubt, man. Of course, being in Chicago, I'm a Bears fan, so hopefully we can do something this year in the postseason. But yeah, man, the Browns are one of those teams that were really fun to watch this year. I think they have a super bright future, man. And I figured, being an Ohio guy, I figured football is just ingrained in you guys there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, it's hard being a Browns fan because the last 3 seasons or 2 seasons or whatever, they won one game, and it's been hard to watch. There was one season I didn't even watch just because they were terrible. But this year was exciting because it started with Hard Knocks, and they actually followed it up with everything that they said they were going to do on Hard Knocks. They pretty much did, aside from making it to the playoffs. I mean, they had a great season to end with.
They really did. And the Hard Knocks season you mentioned was really enjoyable too. I really liked them doing that. Yeah, tremendous. Anything planned? I know that you mentioned, you kind of teased that you were going to buy a car, but then you're not going to. Are you going to treat yourself in any way?
Actually, not really, because my wife is competing in the Arnold on March 2nd in Columbus, Ohio. So she's in prep right now. So she actually isn't going to have a chance to go on vacation or do anything like that. So that kind of sucks, but we'll get to celebrate at some point.
Very cool. I wish your wife the best of luck too. That's man, that's incredible that both of you guys are professional athletes in your own right. So your schedules must be just ridiculous, huh?
Yeah, it's insane. Both of us are going two different directions, and then when I'm training in Vegas and she's at work all day, I got one of my buddies that I actually pay to watch our dogs and stuff like that. So it's just constant madness. It's nice to be home for a couple months and kind of enjoy myself, enjoy being close to family. That was half the reason we left Sacramento anyways, was to be in Ohio and be close to family when we can be.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. The Midwest has a different vibe about it, no doubt. Before I let you go, man, I want to ask you: when you're back home in Ohio, what kind of training do you do? Do you just kind of hit it light to stay in shape, or?
I wrestle with there's a kid who's ranked number one in the country at 160. My brother used to train him as he was growing up, and then since I've been back, I've been working with him just because I'm able to wrestle with him. But I wrestle with that kid. I wrestle at Ohio State with the team here and there. So I mean I do plenty to stay in shape. I work with Cody Garbrandt's uncle. He's my boxing coach while I'm in Ohio. So I mean, I do pretty much everything except beat myself up like I'm in camp.
Yeah.
So I stay sharp, stay in shape, but I still enjoy myself because this is, for me, being home is like a vacation, because when I leave for Vegas, I'm right back at it.
Yeah, no, ain't that the truth, man? And you're a guy that always comes in shape, man. I want to thank you for your time, Lance. I know that you're busy. I'll let you get to it. Give you a few minutes here, shout out your coaches, sponsors, whatever you'd like, man. The floor is yours, Lance.
Cool. Yeah, I definitely want to thank my coaches, Eric Nixick at Extreme Couture, Eddie Baracco, and Casey Halstead at 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. Those guys, I kind of assembled that team. They were all separate coaches, and I put them all together for that first season of PFL. And they were all in 100% for me, and I appreciate all their help and just them being mentors for me, over the year, and a second family. And, all my family and friends back home who support me throughout, I mean, not just this season, but my entire life, my entire competitive life. And, stuff like that, is the support system is really what you need to be successful. Nobody can do it themselves.
Well, you for sure, man. You said it right there, and that's a hell of a team that you assembled. Maybe the Browns should take some pointers from you on assembling a good team, right?
Oh, I know. I could put a super team together really well. So Ohio might be the next spot for the super team. We'll see.
There you go. Well, I appreciate it, brother. I'll let you get to it, man. Just enjoy your new year, brother. You worked so hard, and now it's time to enjoy it.
Awesome. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
Take care, Lance. Bye bye.